Another day, another march. Today is November 9th, day 40 of Occupy Los Angeles, and you're watching Inside Out News.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need to do. We need to stay in their face all the time. This economy sucks. It ain't for us. There's no more middle class. There's no more good jobs. There's nothing there. But if the people that I just said earlier would pay their fair share of taxes, we wouldn't be in this mess that we're in right now. So the only way we can make this happen, we got to get up, stand up, and fight. Fight! 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 So, can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Can't take it no more.
Today was the Make the Banks Pay, Not the Families and Students March. About 1,000 people gathered on California Plaza on 350 North Grand Avenue in downtown Los Angeles today. They marched over to the Bank of America corporate building where they set up camp. They set up two areas, one under a piece of artwork that's in the front pavilion, and they set up inside Bank of America several tents. The security locked the protesters inside the Bank of America, and police were refusing to allow employees into the bank. Many of the employees were upset with this. They were trying to get to their cars, they were trying to get to their offices, but the police refused to allow them inside of the bank. They told the employees that there were people inside committing a crime and therefore they could not enter. The group remained until about 6 o'clock. The march began at 3 p.m. About 50 of the occupiers from Occupy Los Angeles got together at 3 o'clock and marched over to join the other group at California Plaza, which included many members of unions, especially the SEIU. The protesters handed out some flyers with some demands that they had, and I'd like to read them to you now. They are asking people to make a pledge to increase income tax on California's wealthiest, to close Prop 13's corporate tax loophole, to implement a federal sales tax on Wall Street's financial transactions, to reduce homeowner mortgage debt to Wall Street to improve the economy, and to reverse tuition increase and cuts to public education and essential services. They were calling on Monica Lozano. She's on the UC region and is also a Bank of America board member. I interviewed some of the protesters who had set up tents at Bank of America and asked them a bit about what they were doing there and how long they planned to stay.
My name is Zombie.
Why are you guys occupying?
We're here to make the banks pay.
Same thing.
How long are you guys gonna plan to stay in front of the Bank of America?
Till we get
So it's over.
No, why are you gonna sleep here?
Because I'm 99%.
And how long do you think you guys are gonna be able to stay here before anything happens with the police?
I'm speaking.
¿Cuánto tiempo piensas que vas a poder quedar aquí antes de los policías?
El indefinido. Hemos estado en Occupy LA por un mes, más de un mes, y seguiremos luchando hasta que ganemos.
Camping here?
As long as we can.
And what's your name?
My name is Lori Brown.
Lori, do you have a tent set up?
I do have our tent set up. You like it?
Yes. And why are you guys camping out, occupying in front of the Bank of America corporate building?
Because we are trying to protect the social programs, public schools, and the higher education from getting cut because of the California state budget. If we hold big business, big banks, today we are here to force big banks to pay their fair share of taxes so we can create revenue for the state and save our programs that are detrimental to the state of California. For working families and families just in general. If we don't do it now, when?
As you may have noticed, many of the protesters who were occupying the tents in front of Bank of America were stating that they intended to spend the night in front of the corporate building. At some point, the organizers decided it would be best to not camp out. So once the people who were protesting inside of the building were released, the rest of the protesters began taking down their tents. And at that point, the protesters decided to march as one away from the Bank of America building. This ends our broadcast for tonight. This is Margot Paez signing off for Inside Out News. Good night.